Hi guys, a new PCB came a couple of weeks ago and I thought I'd do a little run and see how far I could get on one coin. That's right, it's Konarmi's 1991 cult classic Sunset Riders, and I know a lot of you guys enjoy this game because I've seen how many main video uploads there are. Anyways, I thought I'd first let you enjoy the intro. As anybody who watches my videos will know, when I can afford to, I like to buy the original hardware. There is the PCB. Let's get going. I've seen videos of the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo version of this game, and the Super Nintendo version looks closest to the arcade but seems to be censored, as you see here when I come out the saloon with this woman. She is censored. Now, the Mega Drive version, Sega Genesis version, isn't censored, but the levels seem to have a different layout to them. So it seemed that the only way to get the perfect Sunset Riders experience was to buy the original arcade hardware, or go emulation, of course, but I love original hardware, like I said. It probably was around the early 90s, mid 90s, when I used to play this in the arcade, so yes, it was many years ago. I was probably a teenager back then. I say arcade, but it was more of a video shop that had about 6 arcade machines in there, and it also had a pool table upstairs. We are heading to the first boss, where he has a catchphrase that anyone that has played this game will always quote. Anyway, I'll be quiet and let you enjoy the boss fight.
Marry me with my money.
There's the quote that everyone seems to remember. Marry me with my money. Or it sounds like he's saying, marry me with my money. It's a Western style game, so it's great that you get to be on horseback in stage 2. This level seems to be quite tricky, but if you've played it a few times and you know where the enemies are coming from, it actually becomes very easy. Sunset Riders is one of those games that you always get value for money on. Even on your first go, you'll probably get to the first boss and quite possibly beat him. Here comes the train. The train is be quite tricky on your first time seeing it because you'll get a lot of enemies attacking you from the side of carriages and shooting through windows when you're not expecting it. But like I say, this level's more memorization. You should get it down quite quickly. If you happen to get killed, you'll lose your auto fire and your double weapons bonus, but you can always get your double weapons back and your auto fire back pretty quickly on most of the levels. The train will eventually go past us, but it does end up stopping anyway. And as we get closer to the front of the train, it will start up again. And when it moves, we'll start to fight the second boss. And like I always do, I'll let you enjoy this boss fight. I'll be back very soon. Now, after this level, we get a bonus stage, and the bonus stage is like a quick draw game where you have to hit as many targets as you can before the time runs out. .44 out of 50. Not too bad, I guess. I see this guy playing the guitar outside Saloon. I think he's one of the bosses in the next level. But I could be wrong, it could just look like him. This level's very similar to the first stage, but obviously a different layout. I like the little hidden touches, like being able to pick up the dynamite which is dropped by the cowgirls and then being able to throw it at someone else before it explodes. There's also other cool little things in here, like you can shoot down torches and if it hits anyone they get burnt, or if anyone's blown at rock and you shoot it down they get crushed. So yeah, there's a lot going on and can be done. When you go in the saloon you can get your weapon bonuses, but if you've already got them you get gold instead, which gives you score. And also if you get if a weapon bonus is within the level and you already got all the bonuses, they give you a score instead of a double weapon, because you've already got a double weapon. You wouldn't need a third gun because you wouldn't be able to carry it. These barrels you can see that are tied up, these can also be shot down onto enemies below. I like how the levels aren't overly long in this game. You can get to the bosses pretty quickly, so it keeps things going, stops you from getting bored. Because I've seen some games where the levels are way too long and you get fed up. It's not very good if you get bored of an arcade game because the levels are too long, because you're less likely to continue, which is the whole point of an arcade game, because they're there to make money. And here comes the third boss. I'll let you enjoy. I'll be back very soon. I find this boss to be one of the easiest.
You in deep, big trouble. Me in deep, big trouble.
Uniquely, here we go from one boss fight straight to another. And unlike that boss fight, the next one is quite difficult.
You alright, man?
Oh, those terrible men. Please help.
Alright, man. Don't worry about it. We're gonna blow you away. Yeah, yeah. Please continue.
Typical, I get taken out as soon as I take one of them guys out. What I find difficult on this level is jumping over. You throw explosives at your like flame bombs at you, but every time I try and jump over them, I end up automatically grabbing the chandelier, which I don't want to do. It often gets me killed. But I think I did reasonably well there. Looking at the clock, we're coming to 13 minutes. I hope you enjoyed my Sunset Riders game demo, and I'll see you again soon.